everybody, just thought I would show you what we worked on last homeschool year and then what we're going to be working on for this year. I'm going to show you Matthew's because when I tried to record it earlier it was too large and YouTube was giving me some issues. So I'm going to show you what we did last year. Last year was our first full year homeschooling. I shouldn't say full, but my first year homeschooling all three kids' school grades, not just one kid like it always has been, or just adding Nicholas and then Michael was just preschool or something like that. So this year it was this past year was all three kids. It was first, third, and 10th grade. So this year we'll be doing 2nd, 4th, and 11th grade. So I'm going to start with our oldest kid, Matthew, and I did some really great choices and some where I was like, I wasn't too crazy about. So we were blessed to be a part of the Empowerment Scholarship for the state of Arizona. And so we got to choose curriculum because, cost wasn't an issue. As in the past, I would have to purchase through, eBay or used bookstores or, hand-me-downs and stuff like that. And so this year this past year I was able to try out stuff and explore because I didn't have that, oh my gosh, this is like an $800 curriculum and, I would have normally not have spent that much on curriculum. So one great one that we tried out was Bookshark. And Bookshark is a sister company of Sunlight, and I have never tried Sunlight, so I didn't know how they worked with the 4-day schedule, and it has all the teacher lessons on there for you and stuff like that, and it's a literature-based curriculum, let me just tell you that. And it's great. So we tried it with Matthew, and he read about 32 books. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw all the books that he read, and he did really, really great. He read books that I don't think he would normally have picked, but part of the books were like Indian Captive and Dragon's Gate, Call of the Wild, To Kill a Mockingbird, stuff like that. And it has like lesson plans, and you follow a 4-day one, and it keeps you the 5th day. That's for you to either go to co-op or whatever you choose to do on that 5th day. So it has everything listed for you. It has geography, it has spelling, it has writing prompts. So you can use it as history and as your language arts. So we did that. And then I had also purchased Institute of Excellence for Writing. And that one was recommended to me. I heard really great things, but it just wasn't a great fit for us. And that's okay. We tried it and it wasn't our favorite. I think we gave it up until October, and he and I were just like, nah, this is not for us. So, but what I did like was they included Fix-It Grammar. So we really did enjoy that, really easy. And so we're going to be doing this again this year. I also am adding, and I'm looking for it. Where did it go? Wordly Wise. So I've heard some really good things about that, and it's vocabulary and expanding your vocabulary. So I'm going to be doing this with Matthew, and I actually have it for the littles too. I'm going to start with book 6 because I don't have a really great, or should I say like big vocabulary. So some of these words, I'm looking at them and I'm like, holy smokes, I don't even know what this means. Or I do know what it means, but then I didn't know that there was like so many different meanings for that one word. So I'm going to try it with Matthew, and if you have any tips on how we should do it, I'd greatly appreciate it. Something we're going to try and see if we like it or not. So since I said we don't like the IEW, just wasn't a fit for us, which is the Institute of Excellence for Writing, I ended up buying Essentials in Writing. So we ended up working on this, and writing is not Matthew's strong point at all. He hates to write. It's like pulling teeth with him. So I needed to get 9th grade level for him, even though he was in 10th grade. And so we are going to continue with this. I really liked it better than the IEW, so we're going to continue with Essentials in Writing. For math, we did teaching textbooks, and Matthew really liked it. He struggled with geometry, but he's always struggled with geometry in like middle school. So I think halfway through the book, I thought it was the curriculum, and it was just him. And so I said, "Do you want to change curriculums?" He said, "No, I like the curriculum. It's just challenging." And so he went ahead and continued on, and he finished it. So we're gonna stick with teaching textbooks, and he's gonna start Algebra 2 this year. So that's what he's gonna be doing for math. Let's see. For government, we're gonna do constitutional literacy through Apologia. I haven't seen a lot of reviews on this. It's pretty new. I think this is probably their first year, maybe second year out with this. So I haven't seen reviews. I looked on YouTube, and so I will probably make a video and let you know if we like it or not. It comes with DVD sets, and it is taught by, I think it's the president of the homeschool, you know, I don't know what's HDLS or something like that. The Homeschool Legal Defense Association. He is the president. So he wrote this curriculum, and it comes with the videos, and he follows along and plugs that in. And so this is the full credit for government. Even though he just needs half a credit, it gives you a full. So I guess bonus. So he's going to be doing that. And let's see. Last year, we did, for economics, we did Foundations in Personal Finance through Dave Ramsey. And if you've ever done Dave Ramsey classes, Total Money Makeover, you know he's amazing. So he and his daughter and a couple other people have taught this class for middle schoolers and for high schoolers. So we bought the high school edition, and the videos are amazing. They're for kids. He totally understands it, and he's learned so much, and it was a great curriculum. This is only a half a credit, and he enjoyed it, and Joel was even watching with it, and he took the DVDs to have his Marines take the class on finance. So that was really good, and it worked out perfectly because this year was his first year getting his first job, and so his goal was to save money to open a mutual fund, which is one of the things that Dave Ramsey suggests for teenagers, to start a retirement fund. And so he was talking to his grandma about the finances and starting something up, and they worked with her financial advisor, and his goal was to save up $500 in order to open the mutual fund. He did it within the first month, and he got that taken care of. And so at the age of 16, he has mutual funds working for him for his retirement. So he is set. So I mean, just that alone was worth it. So that was what he did last year. So I highly recommend this curriculum for all high schoolers. Highly recommend it. For science, we did, I don't know where his book is. We did advanced biology in Apologia. So that one's a really, really tough class. And it was tough. He really had to study. And science is his favorite, and so it intrigued him, but he really did have to work for his grade for this class. So I recommend it if, you know, Matthew wants to go in the medical field, so this was something that interests him and that he needed. So he took this last year. So this year, I thought we would go through Apologia, but I kept reading people saying that Apologia chemistry wasn't as challenging if your kid was going to go into the medical field. So I ended up choosing Dive Chemistry. And I don't know, I've heard really good things, so I don't know if it's any good, just from what, like the reviews I've read. So if you know anybody who's done it, let me know, or if you've done it, let me know, and if you liked it, let me know, and if you didn't like it, let me know. So we'll see if he likes that. Matthew would also be doing geography, and he's going to do Around the World in 180 Days. This is also from Apologia. I'm not sure how long this has been around. I did have trouble finding some reviews on it. I do know some other parents on my homeschool page that they've enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I love geography. I love to travel. So I'm excited to do this with him. So we'll be doing that. And for history, like I said, last year we did Bookshark, which is a literature-based curriculum. Loved it. The only thing is that it doesn't go past 9th grade, 10th grade level. So I was thinking, what am I going to do? I mean, he needs something. So last year, the Littles did Beautiful Feet books, which is another literature-based Charlotte Mason style curriculum. And we really enjoyed it. They did Early American. I don't have it to show you, but I've done a video, so if you look for it, you can find it. I passed it down to a friend. She's going to be using it, so I don't have it to show you, but I do have Beautiful Feet books for senior high, and it's U.S. and world history. I'm not sure if we're going to do the whole entire curriculum this year. I might split it up and have them just do the U.S. history and then do world history his senior year next year. I'm not sure. We'll see how it is. It's really detailed, and it gives you multiple credits on how you want to use it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to split it up within 2 years or do it. I guess we'll just figure out how we plow into it. So, and then he's doing piano for a full year, so that's his music. And when he was so interested in piano, I went ahead and found a great curriculum. If I can find the book, I can show you. It is The History of Classical Music, and this is with Beautiful Feet books. Awesome. It's amazing. I'm so happy he's doing it. And actually, when I was going through it and taking it out of the box, Nicholas was with me, and he said, "Oh my gosh, he likes composers." So he said, "Oh, look, Tchaikovsky, he did the Nutcracker." And so he said, "I want to listen to this too. I want to learn." So it comes with all the lessons, and also comes with books that he'll be learning about how they wrote the symphonies they wrote and what they were going through, and their history of them. And it also has all the audio CDs. So it's amazing. I think that is it. Last year Matthew did driver's ed for 1/2, and then he did health, and then he did half of finance, so that was his half credits for that. And this year he'll be doing music, another full year of music, and then I think that's it. So we're set. Mama needs to get motivated, and let's just get this going, because my body's here, but my brain is on vacation mode. So, well, I wish you guys a good school year, and pray for me, and I will be posting for the Littles in just a bit. All right, thanks.